Hello everyone, I've spent my first day diving back into Cyrodiil with Oblivion Remastered on the Switch 2. In this video I wanted to cover some things related to performance, general thoughts about the gameplay experience on the Switch 2. I have some FPS overlay videos that you'll see here, and then there's going to be some gameplay footage of the game as is, just exploring different environments, testing boss fights, and just messing around with different areas with everything split up into different chapters. Having put roughly 400 hours into the PC release when it came out, I wanted to test specific high demand areas that used to strain performance even though I was running an RTX 4080, decent computer specs. So on those select areas you're going to see some performance overlays showing the FPS, and that's going to show you as well where you can expect dips. Generally speaking, it's usual culprits where you can expect performance drops, big open areas, specific situations with intense lighting or reflections, like being outside when it's rainy or thunderous weather, but I think it runs well, or at least as well as I would have expected it to on this system. Performance talk aside, I think the biggest thing Switch 2 players will enjoy is the controls. I think having the ability to use the mouse mode is pretty awesome. It took me a bit of time to get used to it, but once you do, I think you'll enjoy it, and I think it's going to make specific classes like archers and mage builds that involve casting spells from a distance or shooting enemies from afar really fun, as I think this is going to make the aiming a lot more enjoyable than relying on control sticks and aim assist. Now I do play a lot of FPS, so I might have some bias there. I briefly tried out the Switch Pro controller as well. It's fine, and I think it'll play like your standard console setup, but for me the mouse integration is really what makes the Switch 2 experience stand out. I briefly also tried the motion control, but wasn't really too impressed with that setup. Cool thing about it is with swords you can use the left Joy-Con to swing, which is kind of fun. But outside of that, there wasn't really much else about that control scheme I enjoyed. I would have liked the ability to have a moving cursor that you could move like it was possible in Super Mario Galaxy's remake. I think that would have made archery and spell casting a lot more fun with that setup, but that's not what we have here unfortunately. So unless that option becomes available in the future, I would say the mouse control scheme is the definitive way to go. Another critique I have with the setup, even using the mouse setting controls, is the shortcut system. Right now, pulling up the quick menu to use items like health potions, fatigue potions, pauses down and just disturbs the flow of the game a little bit. Obviously on the PC with a keyboard you had a lot more options and the ability to select secondary keys for everything in the shortcut wheel. So that made using potions and things super easy, just a one-click thing. With the shortcut setups and things the way they are, that's not an option unfortunately, so you do essentially need to go into your quick menu every time you want to use an item like a health potion. But I mean, for people that have been used to playing this way on Skyrim on console, it might not be a big deal. Still, I would love to see multi-button hotkeys if possible, similar to how the Elder Scrolls behaves online even when you're using a controller. I think having the ability to press two buttons simultaneously for instant item use would be a massive quality of life improvement on this game, and definitely something that would help with harder difficulties. But that's my quick rundown of day one with Oblivion Remastered on the Switch 2. Let me know in the comments how the game is running on your end, and I'll leave you with some gameplay footage which you can navigate using the chapters in the description below.
Thank the nut. Captain Matt, I'm getting out. The captain is all right.
Alright, this is the duplication glitch for Oblivion Remastered 2 in the Switch 2. So I'm using mouse mode for this, and we're just going to pop in a valuable item. I have a Varla stone here. Once the Varla stone's in, you want to hover over to something that's duplicated, like an iron arrow. Now I'm going to press the R button, so the click here, so it's pressed right now. Then I'm dragging this over here. Now I'm going to let it go. Then I'm going to hit continue. Nothing's going to happen. So at this point, what I want to do is click on the Varla stone. And that should have duplicated in my inventory. Boom, 42.